Hey there, lovies. Spirit has a message for some of us out there on unreciprocated love. Okay, so I'm going to spontaneously do the spread. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm just going to flow with it as I'm being guided to. This reading is for those of us who may be confused whether or not we are in a situation with unrequited or unrequited, I don't know how you say it, love, where it's non-reciprocated, or is it just that the person hasn't realized, that we are meant to be together, or, what am I not seeing? What am I doing wrong that I keep attracting these type of relationships? Well, I'm going to shuffle the cards, see what messages Spirit has, and hopefully that brings clarity to those of you who are in this position or who are asking these questions, okay? Hope you guys can hear me okay. Some people have been commenting that my reading or some of my videos are hard to hear, and I'm speaking directly into the cameras. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm going to speak as loud as I can. Don't take me for being mean. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the energies, what Spirit has to say about these, this energy of unrequited, unrequited, I don't know, love, unreciprocated love. For sections, okay, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Well, yeah. All right. Okay, so this is a collective energy, obviously, that we are dealing with. So we have stand your ground, light, temptation, in the universe. Let's clarify this. Yeah, this is really weird, but I guess this is how we're going to do it. Let's see, make sure you guys can see these cards. Okay, this is all very interesting, so I'm trying to figure out what it is that Spirit is trying to say with this. Okay, stand your ground with spiritual maturity means that you're on the right track, you're on the right path. With wherever you are within the situation, you're on the right track. You'll never get to your destination if you stop where you are, okay? So there's lessons here, obviously, or you've been learning lessons in these situations where there has been unreciprocated love. There's been divine lessons for you. There is a divine partner on this path for you. It's like you have to kiss a couple of frogs or toads, whatever, before you get to your prince or your princess. So it's like it's going to take some levels. There's levels to this, Spirit is saying. So you're on a spiritual path. You're on the right track with this. Keep going. That's what they're saying. Keep evolving higher. Keep going. Keep following your heart. With the light card in sexuality, you're attracted to, it's like you're attracted to people who have light, or people that lack in this light that you have are attracted to you. Some cases, the dynamics just don't mesh well, because what I'm getting how this works is if you're attracted to someone's light, you easily interpret it as sexual attraction. That I'm just attracted to this person. I gotta have this person because the light that they exude, I have to be with this person. For other people, they see this light coming from you and it sexually entices them, but they're not looking at it from a divine perspective. Like, this person is a light being and I'm attracted to their light. I would like to get to know this person. I may be admiring this person for their light, but I'm interpreting it as sexual attraction. They may be attractive, and so because I'm attracted to their light and they are an attractive, physically attractive man or woman, that must mean that I need to be with this person. And that's not what it is, Spirit is saying. You're attracted and you admire this person's light. The Temptation and Sexual Freedom card. This kind of like polar opposites, if you ask me, the Temptation and Sexual Freedom. This is like the Devil card, Temptation. You know, your lower desires are keeping you from the divine partnership with the person whom you're really supposed to be with. That spiritual connection that's there for you. It's like you're keeping yourself bound by these egotistical desires. Being attracted to the wrong people, to the wrong person. Someone that's, you know, rejecting you. The devil, this person in this card looks like they're rejecting something. These people are rejecting you. Or you're rejecting the people that are meant to come into your life because of these egotistical desires. If the love is not being reciprocated, that's a red flag. You can't force your will upon someone else based upon egotistical desires. Real love will never be void. If you look here, these are totally polar opposite energies. Temptation with the devil is all about bondage and control. This is the opposite. These two people are actually meeting here. They're looking at each other. They're bonding together. They're one. They have the same vision. They have the same wants and desires in some way. They may be different in other ways, but here, when it comes to love and sex, the sexual aspect to me is the physical attraction. They're both attracted to each other. Here, there's something being rejected here. I'm getting that a lot of you are being rejected, and it's just like you're just not getting it. That Spirit is trying to show you something here. That you're keeping this away from you by holding on to this temptation, this lust. Then you have the Universe with commitment. Collectively, we're all wanting this divine partnership. We're all wanting to be committed with this one person that sees eye to eye with us. Not the other way around where it's just us and we're trying to force someone to be that. It's not going to work that way, Spirit is saying. It's not going to happen. This individual is a part of your life purpose. They have the same soul calling and truth as you. Maybe different forms or elements that you add to it, but nonetheless, it's the same path. So whomever it is that you are leashing yourself to, Spirit is saying to let it go because you're keeping yourself from that person that's really divinely meant for you, who your soul truly desires. The relationship that you're trying to draw into yourself, that you're actually calling out for. You're following after the wrong things, or you have been following after the wrong person. Some of you already know that. Some of you are getting to the point where you're releasing that energy. Some of you are still just not wanting to see it. And Spirit is telling you again and again, they want you to hear this. Again, if that other person is not reciprocating, they do not feel the same, they are rejecting you in some way, you have to take it for what it is. They are not interested. It takes two. Six of Pentacles is the giving and receiving card with the Three of Pentacles. It takes two to build something, to make something happen, to make something grow. Some sort of foundations you got to let go of. You have to be open and vulnerable to what you want. Some of you are in fear that that I could actually have the person that I really, really, truly desire, the person that I'm really deserving of, you know, because I rather have people that don't want me, you know, based upon whatever inner issues we all have in ourselves that we have to deal with, whatever that is that draws you to people that don't want you. A lot of it is based off of a fear that you don't deserve someone that truly does love you and cares about you, which is here with the Lovers. That man or that woman, you know, that person that's going to love you. I'm seeing two different imagery here. For men or masculine energies, you see how he's pulling her arm. He's in awe over her, or he's lusting over her. He's pulling her arm and she's trying to be free. Some of you are forcing yourselves upon someone. And then the other way around, women, there's someone out there who's going to cherish you, who's going to love you, who will not let you go. But you don't believe that you deserve that person or that thing that you want. You don't believe it. So you continue to stick around with lovers that use and abuse you, who only come around when they want something and then they leave. Or, you know, you're chasing after them and they're just not showing you the time of day. Men, same thing. Women that use you, that want you for what you got. Knight of Pentacles, they just want to use you. There's no emotional connection. There's no reciprocation at all. They don't feel the same way as you. But steadily, you know, you're sitting around and you're passing up what Spirit has for you, the person that is meant for you. You're passing that up out of fear of actually having that true divine partnership that you actually desire, that you actually want. You're afraid of that. You are in fear of that. You can't have that until you find love within yourself. You're not going to meet this person. You're not going to come together with this person until you learn to love yourself. Okay? You're not going to be able to meet this person. They're not going to be able to come into your life until you learn to love yourself and see yourself in a better light. Spirit is not even going to allow that person in your atmosphere. You're not going to be able to meet that person. You can't even, there's deception here. You're refusing to see certain things. With getting to know each other, I'm getting that your fear of being vulnerable and allowing someone to come into your life and see who you really are, you know, to get to know other people. You're afraid of that, so you hold on to this false mask. And you're keeping away the very thing that you desire, Spirit keeps saying. You're holding yourself back. But you have to forgive and learn from your past. You have to look at your past as a valuable lesson for what you deserve and what you don't love. Stop chasing after people that don't deserve you, or people that simply just aren't meant for you. You're keeping away the person that is meant for you. You're keeping, you know, if you're staying in a relationship with someone that you know is not good for you, you're keeping away that person that's meant for them. And that's being selfish on both sides. You're doing yourself a dishonor and that other person as well by keeping them stuck in a relationship where you know that you both are just not meant to be together. And I know what it feels like. I've had to learn lessons. I feel like Spirit has put me through a lot of that to see myself differently and to get a contrast of what real love is. Okay? True love never returns to you void. Okay? If I told someone today that I love them and they just said, oh, that's nice. Okay. So you told the person you love them and you're going to beat it into their heads. Well, you got to love me. You got to love me. You got to love me because I love you. You got to love me. You got to love me. For one, that's not unconditional love. That's conditioned because you're expecting something back in return of that. And two, that's a sign that that's just not for me. The person that I open up to and I'm most vulnerable with, and that's what I'm getting from this, that person, there will be no false masks. If this person loves me, they'll accept it and reciprocate it as well. I've been here before. with an ex-boyfriend where I told them I loved them and they pretty much rejected and told me not to say that. So that hurt my feelings. Not only that, I've chased after people time and time again because I thought they were the one. These signs that I've probably attracted to myself. These dreams that I probably attracted to myself, or I misinterpreted what these messages were. I followed all of that into a place of deceiving myself that this person is the one, even though they're rejecting me time and time and time again, that they'll love me eventually if I keep showing them that I love them. It's not how it works. You love who you love, but you can't force anyone to be with you or to love you the same way that you love them. It just doesn't work that way. But Spirit is saying there is someone that will value you, that will love you, it will be reciprocated, it will be equal, it will be balanced. You don't have to work. You don't have to put on a false mask. There's no codependency expecting anyone to do what you want them to do or be who you want them to be. You can't force anyone to love you. That's not real love. Doesn't hurt to take a chance. If you take a chance and that person turns you down, then move on and find the next person. That person's not the last person on earth. Matter of fact, they're just helping you eliminate all of the frogs so you can find that one person that's meant for you, divinely meant for you. And a lot of it is learning lessons. You do have to learn the lessons. When you finally get it, you finally see it, then you move on to the next phase. All right, you guys, so that was your reading. I hope that that resonates. Clarifies things for you guys, and you all deserve the love that you put out. So if you're not getting that, deuces. On to the next person. And first you got to know that you are worthy and valuable of that thing that you give to others, that you are happy and whole within what's inside of you, the love that's already within you. You're just extending that to someone as a gift, really. They're just icing on the cake, which you already are the cake. They're just icing for that. It's an honor or a pleasure to have someone love you. It's not a necessity. All right? Peace and love and light to you guys.